So recently we have Solana network upgrades, right? Obviously, they've been in the news for the troubles that they have or the downtime, and they're trying to address those problems. And so what is happening over there and what have they upgraded? And will it actually improve the network?
Yes. So Solana has recently rolled out a new version of the validator software, and it's enabled a couple of features that have addressed some of the spam attack issues in the past. Particularly, it's enabled a fee market that if you're going to spam the network, you're going to have to pay a lot of fees for that. And this fee market is basically per contract. So someone's spamming an NFT mint over here on this contract, it's not going to affect the fees of somebody trying to trade on Serum over here. And so it's a very nice setup that allows the load to be distributed across the network and prevents bots from just spamming tons of essentially free transactions, which was happening in the past. And anyone who had participated in an NFT mint on Solana in the last couple of months knows that basically they all get sniped by bots. And it will, in some cases, take down the network. And that's been the causes of some of these outages, is these NFT auctions getting sniped by relentless spam from bots. And these bots not having to pay anything in transaction fees. So now that we have this fee system in place, it works more similar to Ethereum or any other blockchain, where the more congestion, the higher the fees you pay, and it disincentivizes spam because you could end up paying thousands of dollars for your bot spam, and it's not really worth it for one crappy NFT or whatever you're going to get out of this. So I really like how they've done this fee system. It's innovative that it's per contract and rather than the whole network wide. And it's fixed a lot of the issues with spam. We now have the network regularly running upwards of 2,000 transactions per second, which is an order of magnitude faster than the next fastest chain. I mean, it's really incredible to see a blockchain this fast. And it has felt a lot faster. I mean, when I was trying to pull my money out of Solana the other day, it was certainly really fast, and I got it out there really fast. And what's crazy is there's even more improvements to come in the coming weeks. They have a network upgrade called Quick, Q-U-I-C. And this is basically a replacement for their network stack. It's a faster way of communicating rather than what they currently use, which is UDP. UDP is very prone to spam. If someone is blasting a ton of UDP packets at your server, there's really nothing you can do. They can change the source IP address and make it look like it's coming from somewhere else. And there's nothing you can do about just blocking an IP. Whereas Quick gets around this. If somebody is spamming you, you can block them. And so this will prevent bots from just hammering people's nodes and taking them offline for other users. And it's quite a bit faster as well. So I heard 3 weeks as one estimate for when this could come online. And that's just going to further harden the network against spam. And from there, Solana has a long-term roadmap to continue to scale out the throughput of the network, including enabling transaction processing on GPUs. They still haven't done that, and that is going to massively increase the transactions of the network. And we could very easily hit their coveted 60,000 transactions per second capacity once that is in play. So all of the FUD that has been going around recently about Solana, it's really been missing the mark, because you have an incredible technology stack here that is really pushing the limits of blockchain. And yes, there's going to be issues. There's going to be bugs because it's complicated software. It's so early days. It's new stuff. We're figuring out as we go. But the vision, once it's delivered, it's truly going to be the fastest blockchain on the planet. No one is even close at this point to the number of transactions per second that Solana is doing or is capable of doing. And I think they're going to continue to maintain this lead with everything that's in the pipeline and how quickly they're delivering the features.
Damn, sounds like you're bullish.
I'm very bullish, Sol. I wish I sniped some up recently in the downturn, but I was worried about that whale being liquidated and crashing the price, so I didn't snipe anymore. I mean, I have plenty of Sol tokens already that I've been holding through the bear, and I plan to hold long term and just keep them staked. Have some in Marinade Finance, doing the liquid staking, and then I have some directly staked, some validators. And I think it's a great long term hold. Long Sol, everybody.
I feel like after this last cycle, right? Like a lot of chains that were EVM compatible, right? They always seem to get a lot of love. How do you think this kind of plays out against Solana here in the future?
I think Solana is not going to have any issues there because you can use Neon EVM now to deploy EVM contracts to Solana. Solana is so fast, it can actually run the EVM inside of its own C-level VM, as it's called. But now you're going to be able to deploy your EVM contracts across Ethereum layer 2s, and now to Solana. And we'll probably see other chains that are non-EVM that are fast enough to implement an emulator like Neon. And I think it's great. I think we should put the EVM everywhere because there's so much code that's already written in the EVM. We can really leverage that and get apps very quickly stood up on other chains, and it can really help with multi-chain interoperability. So I encourage everyone who is an EVM developer and has apps they manage on other chains, try out Neon EVM on Solana, and let's see if we can get an ecosystem stood up there.
Awesome. All right. Well, anything else we want to leave off on Solana's progress and what they're doing?
I think that's about it.
Until next episode.
Until next episode, yeah.
Everyone listening, obviously follow Justin here on Twitter. His handle will be down below. Follow him. And until next time.